Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Lorgon 111, and welcome back to Dungeon and Puzzles. Since last time, I've taken a look at these puzzles once again, and this would be a good one to take a look at my previous replay, where basically I bopped an arrow next to the rat and bopped the spider into the same row, so that I was able to fire at both of them and then still be able to get out. But it was 2 moves too many, and so I've since figured out how to refine that solution. Let's see. So what do I want to do? I want to shoot an arrow down here, bop it to bop the spider, then pick up my arrow, bop, oops, wrong button, bop the spider up to where he needs to go, shoot an arrow into the wall, and I can bop this arrow into the same position. And I just happen to get here 2 moves earlier than with my previous strategy, which means I can bop off the arrow and exit in 21. That's another room mastered. Hooray. I also spent a long time on room 132. Its main advantage was it's only a 27 move par, and so all kinds of strategies I was trying I could rule out because I just was not moving things out of the way fast enough. Let's see if I remember what I need to do. So basically, the goal is for me to touch the rat as fast as possible. It's basically the constraint that I gave myself, which involves moving the pot out of the way and then being able to get to the rat and move him out of the way. And so, if I move this stool to the left, then that enables me to take this pot twice upward, then come down here and move that pot to the right, so both pots are on the right-hand side. And that lets me pull the rat up 1, 2, 3 times in a row, which is super great. I've only used 16 of my 27 moves. And now, here is the other place that got me. If I shoot the rat and go pick up my arrow, it still takes a bit of walking to get out of the room. But what if I don't shoot the rat? I walk up to the rat, then I shoot him, leave the arrow behind, and drag this pot over in order to get into the right column. And that solves this room in 27 moves, as opposed to like the 50 that we had in the previous episode. So, that's what I've done off camera since last time. We have 3 puzzles left, I think. Maybe this could be the final episode of the series. We will see. Oh my gosh, so much furniture. I probably want this. I definitely need this. Without you out of the way, it doesn't seem like there's much of anything I can do. And so now it's just a furniture game. How do I get all the furniture out of here? And does my arrow ever matter? Question mark. I guess I want the shield probably to bop this to the north so that I can get around this and bop it to the south and then start pulling this table over this way. However, this crate needs to move out of the way over here somewhere. And then I have to pull this table over. And over here. And then somehow miraculously I could move this downward. If this table, we're not worried about move count right now. If this table were down here and further to the right, which is impossible at this point, then I could pull those over and I still wouldn't be able to get south of that one. If they were in the opposite order, okay, let's go back to the beginning. That might work, so Oh, right, and I should remember I can use my arrow for positioning my own body if that becomes important. Which it probably will. Okay, so I want to push this down. Then I think I want to pull this down to here. Seems right. And, well, I need to pull this up. And I guess I can just... No, I can't do that either. Okay, what if I do this? This is still a lot of moves. I won't be able to leave the arrow there because eventually it's going to get in my way. Also, I need this. I guess the arrow is a nice thing that I can bop against, but I can also go and pick up, and so it's like both an obstacle and a non-obstacle at the same time, kind of. That's pretty cool. Except for I can't bop this to the north with the arrow still there. So instead of firing an arrow, what I should have done was drag this twice. No, leave you there. Bop this up here. This still doesn't work. I was trying to find a way to pull this over to the right, all the way into the right corner. Yeah, there's just not enough space. Alright, how does this work? Suppose, here's what I'd like to suppose. Suppose we just have these pieces on the floor, and suppose it's no longer this video game, and it's just me with, you know, a frame that's the boundaries of the room, and 4 pieces, 2 squares, a rectangle, and a tiny square. That they're like pieces of cardboard sitting on the paper, and I can just move them around however I want. How would I move them around however I want in order to open up the path to the exit? Don't assume that I have to be on one side or the other to pull or push. Just assume I can move the pieces as freely as I want. Well, in that case, the thing I would do, and I'm gonna play the video game just to illustrate, is something like that. But yeah, if I need to get on the other side in the video game, I mean, clearly I could not do that. All right, this is one that I think I just need to stare at for like 5 minutes, so give me a minute. After playing around for a few minutes, I at least got to a place where I can get to the exit. So you'll notice what happened. The 2x1 table ended up in the bottom left, so that the table near the exit could pull out and shift downwards. I had to move the small crate to the upper right to do that. So now that I know kind of what my goal is, let's see if I can aim for that goal somewhat efficiently. I already have the ability to drag this, so let's do that. I need to get the 2x2 in the bottom right, and so that requires a bit of finessing a few of these guys around, because I also have to pull you that way after bopping this guy up. And then now you're in a good spot. Now I need to bring the 2x1 down. And in order to do that, I needed, to have this guy come here so that I could get on the other side of this guy to bop him to the left. I've already used more than my move count. by the way. And I haven't taken advantage of my bow and arrow, which I might be able to do more with. But this guy needs to go down here. And actually, this guy needed to go over here. This guy needs to go down here. And now I can drag this guy out to... Oops. And then walk around. And get to the exit in 58 moves, it looks like. So I have to shave another almost half the moves off of this. So there's obviously a more efficient way to do it. So do I not have the right goal state in mind? Or am I just extremely inefficient? I'm kind of uncertain. But it did feel like I needed both of the big tables kind of like shifting into the bottom section. So I mostly liked what I was doing. So let's see. If I pull this over first, could this do something good? It does let me bop this down here. Ah, but it's taking so many turns to get over here. This isn't bad, though, because now this guy's already ready to go and I didn't have to shift the other guy around. Okay, this is actually a whole lot better. That's a lot better. And then I can just bop you down. Yeah, that was a whole lot better. Okay, that was really good. That was 35 moves. We need to get it down to 32. This seems doable. So how can I do that better? I definitely need this and this. I didn't take advantage of my bow and arrow at all. I wonder if I need to. I went ahead and pulled this to the left at the start. That enabled me to bop this down, but I never took advantage of bringing the other crate up, and I need to do that, so hold on. While I'm here, I should bring this crate up. I can't bring it up again, because I need to pick up the shield. Alright, and then I need to bring the crate up one more. So let's go ahead and do that. Then I can do this. Then I can walk around. I still haven't found a way to use the bow and arrow productively yet. This does need to go one further south because the other table is going to come here. And that's 34. Is that what I had before? I don't even remember what my previous best was. It might have been 35, so I might have saved one by moving the crate more efficiently. But I need to shave 2 more moves off this. So let's actually look at my replay now. That seems good. The bops on that don't go anywhere don't really matter. It's a shame there's so much walking at the end, but I don't see a way to avoid that. So I don't immediately see anything I could have done differently. And the bow and arrow and the spider might have just been here because you need at least one enemy before the doors unlock or something. So it's possible I don't need to use the bow and arrow anymore. I do want this to go to the left. I should go ahead and pull this up now. That'll save me a move, I think. Now this can go down. It needs to go right. And then I can walk, 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 walk. Bop, bop, bop. Pull, pull. Walk, walk. Bop. Did that do it? I think it did. Yes! Okay. I got there. I'm very pleased with myself. That was a nice series of refinements. Once I saw any type of solution at all, I was able to work my way there pretty quickly. 2 puzzles remain. Get hyped. Where's the killing spot? It is down in the corner. And hard to get to. Looks like we need to pull this apart before we can actually kill any guys. So I'm just gonna make some random moves to get a feel for the puzzle. As one does. I don't really like any of the moves I'm making. So let's try something different. What else could I have done? I could move this table. And then what? I don't know. It was moved 48. I suppose I could move this all the way in the corner and then, oops. And then this could have been moved up even one more. Oh, but then I'd be behind it. And until I move that slime, yeah, nothing's changing there. I don't love that. How about the rightmost table? All right, big slime on the left. He can't move right because the other slime's in the way. He could move up. If he moves up twice, I kind of get trapped, but I could kind of untrap myself if I'm clever. Let me try to do that. There are other possible moves, but that's one that I see. And I see that I could do this. Bop you down, pull this down, bop this down, and then if I pull this up, I still don't have room. Yeah, I can't get around. Okay. If I had left the little slime up here with me in the corner. Let's try that. So suppose I grab the little slime here and bop him up here. Pull this table down like this. And pull this guy up here. Oops. Pull this guy up here. And now I can pull him over. Do I want to pull the slime over? Probably not. Or the little slime. If I had pulled the little slime over, I need all the space to walk around him, so the little slime is still in the way. I don't see a way around all of this mess. Okay. Actually, just looking at what I did here. There is a place that the little slime could go. Hold on, hold on. If the little slime... It's going to take a lot of moves, but it's fine. I'm not sure I could do it. If he'd been in the lower left corner, then I could be above him and pull to the left, and then I'd be able to get around. So let me see if I can do that. So I need to get the little slime over into that corner after this has already come down. So it's kind of a pain in the neck. Okay. So pull this down. Let's just get this in the right spot. Let's not worry about move count again. I'm gonna pull the slime over here. Bop him in the corner. This guy comes up. Then he comes over, and now I finally have a way around. That slime can just stay there for now. And what does this do for me? It means that I could pull this guy over. And get stuck again. Darn. Now I don't have a way to get north of this mess to knock him downwards, and I can't pull him down because there's a wall in the way for me to pull. And if I bop this guy up, I mean, I can get to the side of you again briefly. No, there's a table in the bottom right. I was going to say I could pull the upper right table to the left, which I can do. But it doesn't really help because I still could bop the slime downward. Although, I mean, this is getting, oops. This is getting even more ridiculous. But I suppose I could pull you this way and then bop you. All right, and with 45 of my 48 moves, I managed to get my first kill. Clearly, there is a way to get a first kill that's more efficient than that. We've at least seen a possibility. This was me trying to get the left of the large slimes out. Is it possible to get the right of the large slimes out? Let's take a look at that. It seems like that would involve moving the bottom one to the left first, which I think I was trying at the beginning. And it's hard to get this table up far enough to make that happen. And it seemed to me I also did something along these lines, but if I do this, oops. Right, that traps me. That's the reason I struggled to get the table up here. If I were on the other side, I'd be able to pull everybody to the left and start doing some things. But I'm not, and if I can't do that move to get this table below me up, then there's no way I can ever get to the left of the big slime to pull him to the left. So that doesn't seem like it's going to work. Is there a way to leave the tables where they are currently and still pull the big slime up somehow? So just remind me, if you are not in the way, and I try to pull you upward, well, the issue is if I try to pull you upward more, then I don't have space to get back around. And if I'm here, is that interesting at all? It might be, actually, because I could do this and this. Once again, if the little slime were in the bottom left corner, then I could get out into the middle area by pressing the table back. And then not accomplish very much. Yeah, I think not accomplish very much. That was a result of lifting him up and then bringing him to the left. And did I need all of this space? Not necessarily. If I just bopped you over there. Yeah, I could do some like bopping on the little slime here. Yeah, look at this. Here's something. Take that. All right, this time I got a first kill at 27. That's an improvement. However, while I was at this height, I think it would be appropriate for me to drag this guy over here first. Then go kill this guy. Then kill this guy. Then be upset about the fact that I really don't have any good moves. Yeah, I really don't have any good moves. Could I have, back when I was here, maybe back when I was here, If I drag this table over, oh, that helps. Because now I can actually get a grip on you. But now that table that I dragged over is kind of in my way. What if... Yeah, I still don't see a way to get out of here, and also, like, my door is clogged, and this is still kind of a mess. We made some progress. Alright, so I've been working on this for the better part of an hour. I tried pulling the left big slime to the left. I tried moving the tables around. I tried pulling them up, and eventually I came up with a 58 move solution. So basically, move the slime up, move the big guy up, move him to the left, kill the little slime. I really like the start of this solution. But now here's where it starts getting very messy. I don't have good movement to get the big slimes onto the spikes, especially right here. Like, I just need to get this big slime onto the spikes. And I have to, like, push and pull and bop and then walk around and come down here in order to finally get him onto the spikes. And it's a lot of moves. And so I wonder if I can do that better. I want to watch it actually again. First part seems very clean. I need to move the little slime out of the way so I can bring him up and to the left. That gives me a tunnel where we can get the little slime killed. The little slime was really causing me trouble. And so getting him killed early kind of frees up a lot of movement in the puzzle, and so I like that. And I'm also working my way towards opening up the exit with some of the moves that I'm making over here, so that's good. But still, there's a number of extra moves. And I'm not sure what to optimize. And the neighbor's dog is very enthusiastic. But let's take a look together. So first off, I need to get the slime upwards. And I think actually I didn't do it the most efficient way. So I think I could already optimize by doing that. Then I need to get this guy up. And to the left. Then we're going to go kill this guy. I have to bop this guy to the left, which is kind of unfortunate because he's kind of hard to get out of there. But I really need to get the little guy killed because he causes me all kinds of problems if I don't. Then I need to get this so that I have a place... Oops. I have a place to stand next to this guy so I can pull him to the left. Left is the only direction that that slime on the right can go. And so getting him to the left, I guess I just did it on move 30, is super duper important. Once he's there, I can start clearing my way to the exit while I'm doing this. We can get him killed. And now the obnoxious part is, in order to pull on the remaining slime, I need to do some ridiculous stuff. Ooh, what if I do... I hadn't tried this before. What if I do this and then pull him? This might be good. How far do I want to pull him and how far do I want to push him? Let's imagine I just pull him to there. Then I push him, actually, yeah, push him to there. This is pretty close. The door is open. Can I get to the door? Not particularly easily. So yeah, pulling that table down is kind of a double-edged sword. I want to get to the door. It's still going to be a better solution than I had before, 56. And I think I know where I kind of saved some time on that one. Yeah, so I feel like we're getting close. So, don't go like this, 4 moves to get above the slime. Go like this, 2 moves to get above the slime. All right. So that's something that's already better. Okay, so I do this. I pull this guy up. To get to the left of him, Yeah, there's basically nothing I can do other than that. Pull him to the left. That opens the channel in the middle. I don't think I want to pull this to the right. Oops, pull this to the right already. But just in case I do, I'm going to do it this time, just to do something a little bit different. I need to kill the little slime because he's super obnoxious. Then I need to get in a position where I can grab the right-hand slime. And pulling that table over, oops, seems to be how I do it. Then I need to kill the right-hand slime, which I do like this. It would be great if I could also, like move down a square while I'm doing that. Which actually, suppose I did this first, open up the path to the solution, which I'm going to need later anyway. And then that enables me to drag this down, which now puts me in the correct place to drag you across. Then I can put this in the solution spot. This is looking pretty good. Put you there. And then walk above you. Did I save any moves? That's still a 56. And so that was as opposed to what I did before, which was, I think, pulling this over and then doing some crazy walk around or something. I don't remember what I did exactly before. But this is not bad. Is there any way to improve this? So I need to pull you to the right. I will need you back up here to get to the exit. And I also need a path around so that I can bop you to the right. And by bopping you one more to the right, that gives me the path to bop you down. Yeah, there's no way to like have the killing move like help get me in the right column, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think that there's any way to do that. So we're close-ish. Back when I killed the little slime, like it felt pretty good with everything up to this move. And then this is where it kind of starts falling apart. So is there another order of operations here I could do? I have to kill the slime on the right. The whole reason I opened up the space in the middle is so I can move him one square to the left. So if I try to do anything else, bad things happen. I need to get that done. So, to get that done, the only way... Well, actually, that's not true. Hold on. If I pull this out, then I have nowhere to go. That's why I don't want to pull that out. So the only way seems to be this. To get me to where I can... Oops. I do that every time. To get me where I can stand here just to the left of this guy. And pull him the direction he needs to go. And then unfortunately I have to bop this back to the right. And move to the right and go kill him. Which takes a number of moves. It still doesn't feel like that many. But now I need to get to the right of the other guy. Yeah. So, what if I pulled this over now? That looks like it could help. Because now I can make these same moves. But now possibly have an easier way to get to the side of this guy. Well, yes and no. Hold on. I can be on the side of him now, but now I don't have a way to get around him because I've kind of cut off all the entrances and exits. Is there another way to get there? I don't think so. So I don't know that pulling that table to the right helped, and also it causes a problem later. I just remembered, because I have fooled around with that. The problem that it causes can be seen... What's the best way to do this? Guess I can do this, pull you. Nope, that's no good. I can do this, pull you from here, pull you. And so I have to bop down here, and if the table had been moved one to the right, then I'd be stuck in the corner. I wouldn't be able to bop this guy to the right. So that's the other problem with moving the table in the bottom left. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to optimize this one today. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to finish this one, and I'm going to take a look at what I believe is the final puzzle in the game, 135, just to get a preview. We have all of the items. We've got all the monsters. All right. Actually, I guess we don't have all the monsters. There are some types of monsters I don't see here. But there are plenty of monsters, and it's 63 move room. It's actually not huge, given the number of monsters there are to kill here. But I guess we do have a sword, which typically helps things out. In any case, that's a preview. I'm pretty sure the next episode is going to be the final episode of this series. I hope, as always, that you all are having a great day, and I'll see you again soon for more Dungeon and Puzzles. For now, bye-bye.